The Bahrain Culture Antiquities Authority (BACA) organized a workshop for children entitled Pottery Restoration. The workshop was attended by a number of children aged 6 to 12 years. The children met under the supervision of a specialist on methods of archaeological excavation and restoration of pottery. It was simplified and taught to them at their age level. The workshop is part of a series of activities offered by the Culture Authority in Bab Bahrain to restore cultural activity of the region.
5 p.m. at BAB is conducting an interactive workshop this week for children aged 6 years and above. The workshop is under the supervision of an expert from Bahrain Authority of Culture, where the participants will learn the material, techniques and tools used in restoring and conserving pottery. The participants today were from Bahrain and GCC countries, and they were very enthusiastic and curious in the process of learning how to conserve pottery, and we wish to have similar successful events in the future.
I think those kind of workshops are really important for the kids because they would teach them how to restore and how to take care of the items and the objects that they have. Those kind of workshops, they would understand more about the old stuff that we have here in Bahrain and how the specialized people at the museum deal with those items, with those objects. I'm so glad and I really appreciate whatever the authority is doing. Thank you very much for that, and I'm happy that I'm being part of this kind of activities and programs that we do for our new generation. Thank you very much.
Down the awkwardness, put on my boots and a lily white dress. A million words, but how to express what I'm feeling when I see you. You flash a smile, I'm like, is this happening? I look your way and then of course drop everything. You walk over.
The Spring Festival for Children, organized by the Agriculture and Marine Resources Agency of the Ministry of Works, Municipal Affairs and Urban Planning at the Farmers Market in Budaya, attracted about 20,000 visitors, and there were many giveaways to children and families.
We are start. I will see talking about the market. The market I will see very nice, and also so many people here come in and good selling, good everything for the family. And also, this is my site. I sell many things here, but the special sale, I'm special people growing mushroom. The first people here in Bahrain, on Gulf also, we are make it mushroom organic.
Visitors enjoyed taking photos with the cartoon characters roaming the market, praising the organizers of this event for creating such a fun atmosphere. The festival and events associated with market will continue throughout the season as the market has become a leisure destination.
I just find the market fantastic, great atmosphere, a lot of people, and I love the fruit or the vegetables, that's why I've come today to buy some fresh vegetables, because they're fantastic.
This is my first time here in Bahrain and my first time at the market. It's beautiful, it's everything, everyone's so friendly, so sweet, the food's amazing, the tea's amazing, and yeah, I really love it here.
The festival coincided with the beginning of spring break in order to offer an entertaining and educational atmosphere and to show children the produce of Bahraini farmers.
I've been to this place one time before, and actually this is my second time, but it's really much more busy than before and difficult to park as well, but the atmosphere is so great. I love the authentic nature of the place, all the activities, the children here with the families. And we feel really like invited and welcome. It's such a friendly environment.
We've actually just moved to Bahrain and this is our second time in the market here, and it's just absolutely beautiful with all the fresh produce and everything. It's so lovely, and we go around and we can taste all the fruit and the vegetables, and it's so nice. My parents actually are just having some chicken liver over there, so they're really enjoying that. But yeah, it's just so beautiful here, and I think we don't see a lot of the fresh produce in the markets and stuff and around Bahrain, and when you come here it's just so overwhelming with everything, and all the locals are just so lovely and very welcoming and accepting, so that's really, really lovely. And yeah, it's so nice. I don't really want the market to end because I think it finishes at around 2 or something, so yeah, we just want it to go on for the whole day really. But we woke up this morning and thought, right, we're going to go to the market and experience the lovely part of Bahrain.
The National Bureau for Taxation (NBT) introduced a new service that allows consumers to verify vendors' VAT registration status through a search tool accessible on www.nbt.gov.bh. The new system allows consumers to pull up vendors' official registration records by searching for its VAT registration number, commercial registration number, and a QR code. The new service builds on the government's efforts to strengthen consumer protection and transparency to further build on the success of the VAT. The new service aims to facilitate the monitoring mechanisms during the VAT's initial stage and strengthen regulatory compliance. The NBT continues to encourage consumers to report violation by calling 800-8001 or by emailing www.nbt.gov.bh. The Supreme Judicial Council reviewed 107,382 cases last year, as settled 80,522 figures issued by Council indicate. Court performance indicators showed a 25% reduction in the annual accumulation rate, while the average length of the case was 6.5 months in the various courses. Figures for 2018 indicates that 110 judges benefited from training programs, totaling 568 hours of training. Deputy President of the Council and President of the Court of Cassation Abdullah Al-Buainin stressed at the press conference the deep-rooted independence of the judiciary and highlighted that ensuring justice and defending the rule of law, freedoms and rights were noble goals in Bahrain. House Housing Minister Bassem bin Yaqub al-Hamad received MP Ammar al-Bannai and discussed cooperation in the field of the housing file. The two sides also discussed the ministry's new housing plan to meet citizens' housing requests. MP al-Bannai praised the ministry's housing policy to address the housing file. He highlighted parliamentary keenness to cooperate with the ministry to overcome challenges may face the housing plan. A delegation from the Office of Ombudsman, led by Director of Monitoring of Prisons and Detention Facilities, Hamid Salman Taqi, recently paid a visit to the Dry Dock Detention Center. That visit is within the mandate of the Ombudsman Office to follow up on the activities and events provided in inmates and remand detainees to educate them religiously and culturally. The delegation was informed about the activities, events, and programs provided by the Dry Dock Detention Center to the remand detainees in various cultural fields, in line with the directives of the Interior Minister General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa and the Interior Ministry officials. The Monitoring of Prisons and Detention Facilities Director lauded the events and activities, noting that they reflect efforts to consolidate the respect for human rights within the detention facility and to create a positive human environment that encourages detainees to be involved in meaningful activities. He pointed out that the detention center holds weekly awareness-raising religious courses in which many detainees take part, noting that 50 of them participated in the Holy Quran recitation contest within the facility and 2 in the Bahrain Grand Holy Quran contest held under His Majesty King Hamad's patronage. He added that the events and activities benefit not only Bahraini detainees but also non-Bahrainis through cooperation with NGOs and diplomatic missions, praising the role played by Discover Islam in this regard. He also affirmed that the activities and programs are within the approach adopted by the Interior Ministry, represented by the Dry Dock Detention Center and the General Directorate of Reformation and Rehabilitation, to provide a positive environment that allows detainees to acquire more knowledge and be involved in events held outside the facility, which will facilitate their reintegration into society later. Colonel Abdullah Rashid al-Shihi and the Dry Dock Detention Center's officials accompanied the delegation during the visit.
See your face in every sunrise.